love, sex, and music, baby. Let's get it.
Somebody else's tagline. We don't need
you don't need Wendy coming after
you. I
you.
don't need Wendy coming for me. You know what I mean? I had to fuck her ass up.
That's because how you said it. You know.
I'll kick her in the ass if she had one. You know what I mean? What's up? You done just tuned in to the hottest podcast this side of the Mason-Dixon line.
Guess what else? On the other side of the Mason-Dixon.
On the other side of the Mason-Dixon line, on the north, south, east, west. How does the Mason-Dixon line run? Is it like a?
I don't know. Like an asshole, you know,
straight down. Listen.
Sometimes people like shit to run through it. I don't know.
You all the way live tonight. You running through niggas' asses. You just on fire tonight. Your favorite and your mama's favorite podcast, Love, Lust, Sex, and Music. I'm your girl, Tria. She funny.
And Keith, so serious.
And tonight, we got a good show for you tonight, man. We definitely got a good show for you tonight. So listen, you know how we start off. So we're going to start off with our drinking word, right? So everybody, the drinking word is off the top. So whenever we say off top, sorry, I said off the top, right? Whenever we say off top, what we going to do? We're going to
take a sip.
Now, y'all know we stupid, so we're going to use it in real stupid ways, right?
Real stupid.
So I told this dude, I don't suck dick off top. I got to at least meet your mama first. You know what I mean?
At least.
I ain't going to pay that ticket, that camera light ticket off top.
Mm-hmm. You got to catch me speeding first.
You got to catch me speeding. I'm going to wait till that motherfucker get like $300 and you suspend my license. I ain't gonna be on time for work off top. Unless
third
I know they
one. Third one.
Unless it's the third one and they let motherfuckers go.
You seen this shit happen before?
I seen it, guys. Seen it happen.
So y'all get it.
Y'all get it. So how we do? So when you hear off
play
top,
at home, play responsibly.
Have a drink.
Off top.
Off top. So when you hear that word, we're gonna bust it out. So, Kiki, won't you tell everybody where they can find Love, Love, Sex, and Music at?
No. So, of course, y'all already know. Y'all can catch us on YouTube, right?
YouTube.
Type it in there, Love, Love, Sex, and Music.
Mm-hmm.
Love, Love, Sex, Music. Whichever way. You can catch us on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, I don't know. We all need
Google Music.
Everything.
Listen, you can just go to the fucking website.
Go to our website, lovelustsexmusic.com.
It's right there on the front.
Right there. It right there.
You know what I mean?
Check us out on Instagram. We're going to have a link there, too.
It's going to be everywhere.
Facebook. Check it out there, too.
The link's already there. All you got to do is just go click them. They in the bio. They everywhere they need to be. So, listen, we got to shout out Red Bull because, you know, they give us wings and shit.
Word up.
You know what I mean? I think we missing one.
What's that new flavor you like?
I don't know. It's kind of like Ocean Breeze or something. It smells like it should be a fragrance from Bath and Body Works or something.
Okay.
But it's delicious. It's definitely delicious. So we got some big things coming up. We got the podcast has
a new way for y'all to check us out.
A new way to check us out.
A new way to check out podcasts in general.
Yes.
Music, your new people, your old people. You know, you like kicking it and chilling it. with folks.
With
you
folks.
Know, listening. You know, you at home. Shit, you at home and ain't nobody there with you, but you show wish your friend would come. Check out these podcasts.
Yeah.
And that's Flohio Radio.
Flohio Radio.
And so that's a big merger for us. That's coming for us. That's July 1st, but they up and running now. So make sure y'all check them out. That was the Flohio.
We got Flohio Radio.
Site.
We'll put the link down below so you can have it. I don't know right off the top of head, but it's not just us. That Shizzle, the Shizzle show is there.
Show.
Waves of the Bay is there.
Waves of the Bay. They got some new podcasts coming out.
Blunt Sessions.
Oh yeah, Blunt. I forgot about that.
So we definitely getting that networking on right here in the Tampa Bay area. But listen, if you like me and you don't got shit to do this weekend, right? You don't got shit to do this weekend. Saturday night, St. Pete, at rush hour, you want to go down there and try that hip hop bingo. Have you ever hip hop bingo?
I ain't even heard of it. That shit sound like my type of stuff.
You know what I mean? I don't know about this hip hop bingo because I remember playing bingo with my grandmother at the old Catholic church, and them chicks was gangster. They was gangster. You steal somebody bingo card or prematurely do something.
Prematurely call them bingo.
Girl, they cut
serious.
you. They straight cut you.
It's just really coming out, having a good time, listening to some good music.
Yeah, and Head Bus will be there.
Get some drinks home.
And then Blunt Session is having a 200 episodes. 200 episodes. If that's not an accolade, I don't know what is. I'm telling you, sitting on the other side of the table, and I know we well up into the numbers, but to reach the 200 episodes, that is definitely a milestone. So we definitely want to shout out to them and get it popping. They're going to have that going on July 20th and stuff like that. So just pay attention to Instagram. We'll let you know what's going on. We'll let you know where we're going to be. We'll let you know what's popping.
Y'all just make sure y'all be liking, subscribing, commenting the shit you like, the shit you don't like. Just make sure you leaving it on our page. If you checking out the other podcasts and the shit that you leave that shit. That we like to take that kind of stuff in and make sure we applying it or whatever. But we ain't gonna know if y'all don't tell us.
Yeah.
We think we funny.
We think we funny as shit.
You know, she funny.
My mama said I was cute. Shit. So now I just think I'm cute.
Can't tell me different.
You know what I mean? But I ain't cute to everybody.
You know, so all we really say, you know, we love to hear the feedback, the support, all that kind of stuff. Just making sure you know, and that's on everything. You know, making sure, and if you like it, hit that subscribe button.
Listen, just
go everywhere and find them.
Just go do it off top. Ain't no reason. I should have to say nothing else. Just go.
All right, off top.
Off top. That's 2 times. That's 2 drinks. Slurp, slurp, slurp. So listen, we got our guest here tonight. We ain't gonna waste no time. We ain't gonna play no games. But I guess we got a special guest tonight.
Y'all might have heard his voice on the radio.
You might have heard his voice on the radio. You might have seen him in the video. True.
Off top.
You might have seen his podcast.
Off top.
Off top.
That's 2 points.
There's 2 songs? I feel like you gotta drink it, you gotta stop. Because you take 2 sips and then only your throat knows. You be like, and then you gotta go. Or you might have heard him on the radio. I said that already?
I said that already.
You said that? He's a comedian, so that makes it funny. So y'all know we about to have some jokes up in this motherfucker.
He aight.
He aight? I mean, I checked out his YouTube. I didn't want to throw no oranges and no tomatoes or nothing. You know what I mean? I didn't want to throw nothing. I had an urge to get up and throw something, so that means he was funny. You know what I mean? So we're going to bring up none other than Cam That Dude.
All right.
I like girls who like girls. Kissing on a friend or a fight. Girl, I should be like Mike. I like girls who
I talk
like
in my deep
girls.
voice.
Gotta talk on my 1-900 voice.
Yeah. Our girl 6 voice.
Yeah.
How you reach operator 616?
How you doing?
And I'm
Wait,
gonna
Oh yeah.
So listen, the musical stylings we just heard, that was I Like Girls by our homeboy, none other than Aych himself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
One time for the Cypher at Crowbar.
All right.
The Cypher about to be 32 years old
Man.
next week.
Cypher older than me.
Damn Cypher.
Say that shit older than me.
Nah, bro. Cypher's a staple. Cypher's is definitely a
Yes,
staple.
listen, people forget about, there's more to hip hop than just, being able to rap and get on the stage. the art of the battle, the art of the cipher. Some of those things are key points and stuff like that. And it's missing. This generation is kind of missing it. So listen, what's going on with you?
Nothing. Just released a porn video. You know, you can catch it on no, I'm joking. Longstrokers.com. I don't know if that's even.
I was like, please don't let Pornhub take advantage of you.
They take all your proceeds.
They take all your,
You know what I'm saying?
they take all your proceeds. They're not about to give you a
Please
damn.
go over there to X video.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
least give you 10%.
I don't know. You might have to go over there to X Hamsters. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like
what I
I just
mean?
released a porn video. It's on rearrangerspine.com.
Oh, rearrange your spot. See, you
Yeah.
know what? Black man and all these fupas, you know what I mean?
You know,
They all
massagetheguts.org. That's all.
Yeah.
They all be saying that, you know. Then they get up in there, they be like, "Tickle me Elmo Part 1." You
Oh.
know
You know
what I
what?
mean? They be like,
I can't.
Hey,
I
you
can't-
in there?
I can't speak on other men, and I'm not finna catch the rope a dope to start speaking about myself, right? If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about
women
me.
real slick, don't they?
Yeah. Y'all ain't slick. Y'all even had me out here. Well, look at my imprint. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't wear no sweatpants.
He didn't wear no gray sweatpants, so we don't know.
You're right, because I'm
what I
not
mean?
trying to start a riot in this.
You know,
You know,
Shit, all the mommies coming through the apartment complex talking
Man.
about the show tonight. The show
Cam coming
tonight.
back.
what
They're
I
gonna be
mean?
asking if Cam coming back and whatnot.
You know what? He that dude.
Listen. So listen.
I mean, that's where the name came. Nah, there's not. Real quick before y'all start asking questions, I'm sorry. People always ask me, where did Cam that dude come from? It comes from two places. One, a friend of mine who used to rap, Jakeem, aka Big Cheese. I asked him like, yo, what should my stage name be? He was like, that dude. Then I was like, I don't know if I feel about that because, you know, at the station at the time, there was Allie That Girl.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if that's exactly, you know, the greatest thing to go with. That sounds like it's brand crossing right there, and I feel like I'm biting styles. Then I went back home to Memphis, and I was talking to my homeboy Derek, that I've known for like
Since the cradle.
Yeah, since the cradle.
Yep.
And he was like, yo, use it. Because back home in Memphis, to be called that dude is to say like you're a king, you know,
Oh,
you that
staple.
dude, you know, you got
Staple,
it.
yeah.
Like, yo, you know where to plug at. You that dude who can get them the discounts, that dude that can point them in that direction. So I was like, all right, I'm
That's
gonna roll
so
with
funny
it.
you said that because I have a niece, and we call her Biggie Smalls,
Oof.
right? We call her Biggie Small because she thick slim. So, you know, but, you know, we had to tell her, listen, you named after Biggie. Like, that is an honor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we had to, you know, so she was like, you know, she always asks us questions because she's middle school. So she's always asking questions. And I'm like, no, listen, you tell people you love it when they call you Big Papa.
Oof.
You make it yours. You own it. You own it. You own it.
She had to breathe through her nose too.
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, listen, don't nobody breathe through their nose like Pun did. Okay? That nigga took the whole breath. You could reach me in that.
Big facts.
Like he did that shit off top.
Yo. I got that. I got water over here. Let me get a sip in.
Yeah, sip that water.
That might have me very
That
hydrated.
shit don't even matter.
I know. We ain't counting that shit.
No credit.
No credit. No streets.
You ain't even got to sit with us.
Look, man, I'm not trying to catch a Dewey. Y'all trying to get me locked up.
That was our second show. We said we wasn't going to talk about it no
won't
more.
do that.
Dang.
Y'all ain't finna catch
Won't
me.
even do it like that.
We can't talk about that. That case is closed.
Yeah.
Everybody off probation. We good now.
Y'all ain't trying to get me locked up.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody off probation.
He got to
Yeah,
go
y'all
on
ain't
the
finna
cruise. We
get-
only expected. They didn't hem him up when he came back.
Listen, ain't nothing. Don't get caught up with Ice. Ice ain't no joke. Ice will take you off that boat,
Yeah, Trina nobody.
lock you up. Like every day he counted because of fucking.
Take your
Take
wig
it-
off. Take them hairpins out.
Wait a
Take your
minute.
ponytail off.
Wait a minute.
How you gonna take a bitch ponytail off? And it'd be about a fucking. And then
Did you ask for your hair back?
listen. And then when they gave me my hair back, it was on a sheet of paper, on a sheet of like cardboard paper with my lip ring and everything. And it was
Oh,
like,
so they got you for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, and it was like vacuum sealed to a piece of cardboard.
Oh.
I'm like, no, don't do my ponytail.
Oh, they got you.
Yeah.
And it was because of a fucking ticket here in fucking Hillsborough County. You took me off the boat, sat me in fucking Dade County Jail.
But they let her go and enjoy her trip.
Yeah, let me enjoy.
They didn't
my
let
trip.
you go on a trip at all?
No, she went on the trip, and
okay.
then when she came back, they just,
Yeah, they came the morning we
they
docked.
before
6
people got
o'clock
off.
in the- 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there, I'm hyperventilating. I'm like, I got a bad heart. Somebody get my medicine. Somebody get my don't fuck with ice.
I'm just gonna say I told her before.
I did.
Everybody
All right. So
take credit.
I did. So just a little bit. So let the people know who you is.
Wild 94.16, man. I'm wild every Saturday 2 to 6, Fridays 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. with my DJ Rhinestone. We do the B-side of the Friday Night Bomb. I don't know where to like. Partially funny comedian. Like I'm okay.
I told y'all he aight.
I'm aight. You know what I'm saying? Like. I got jokes.
You know what I mean?
Like, don't come into my comments talking reckless. You'll see those jokes fly.
I know it come a whole different type
yeah. Don't get me wrong. There's a difference between stand-up and the roast. My stand-up game is nice, but that roast game is different. My roast game is very, very different.
You start taking out pictures of motherfuckers, people's mamas. I know your mama with you. This must
One dude wanted to pull up on me because I told him that his girl looked like she was built like an uncooked roll of biscuits. I was like, yeah, and he just kept going. I was like, going on. I'm like, that's why your mama panties look like hot wing paper. Like, I'm reckless. I am real reckless. I told a dude he looked like Screech with Down syndrome. Like, I'm telling you, don't do it to yourself.
They wasn't ready.
I told one girl, I told one woman she was built like a snowman made out of sand. That just got hit with. I was like, you built like a melted snowman made out of sand and mud. Shut up. Like don't do it. Do not do it. My comments are not a safe place if you're trying to cover my.
He said these jokes come off top.
Off top. But that's the funny thing. That shit to me is funnier than sometimes the routine. Because I was watching like I'm a diehard fan of 85 South and it was, somebody had said something to DC. Young Fly.
Yeah.
And just thought they was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Like this dude is not finna come for you.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the day. Like I know right now my stand-up game is my stand-up career is very young.
Yeah.
It's very, very young. But I'm waiting for the day for a heckler.
Listen.
I keep referring back to this. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Like we don't call it roasting, we call it checking. We call it playing the dozens, we call it checking. You haven't been through it until like Tut Weezy always he's on like roast me. He's on ADD's all that digital's roast me from time to time. Like my man got big off of doing the roast of like certain movie characters and green screen himself. That's how Memphis dudes do it. That's how we really, really do it.
Listen, you ain't been roasted until you fucking catch feelings and you walk away mad as fuck.
Oh, nah.
Ain't that right?
Ready to fight.
You mad at it, man. You mad at it? You finna fight, right?
And it be the person that started it. It be the person that started that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then you be like, that's why my daddy busted your mother face. And you be like,
wait a minute. No. That's gunshots.
You know what I mean?
Your daddy busted my mom, the family gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta cut off that whole family tree.
Then they get all emotional and shit. Now they want to cry. And that shit ain't funny, but
So what's your top 3 comedians?
Top 3 comedians?
Yeah.
Are we doing all time right now? How are we doing?
You can do
Give
all
us
time.
all time. Then give us a right now.
All time. I gotta go. Oh, that's easy. It's easy for me. Chappelle. No, in no particular order. Chappelle, Pryor, Murphy.
Okay.
That's it. Like.
Okay.
Like Eddie Murphy took it. For me, Eddie Murphy took it to a crazier lane. Because people get to a point they forget that he started his stand up.
Yeah.
Richard
if they
Pryor.
ever forget, they need to go see Raw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Delirious.
I got that.
Raw
I got
Delirious.
both of
Delirious. Yo, them leather outfits on.
The black and red one.
No, and the other one he had the purple. Yeah. One he had the purple one on. The other one he had the black and red on.
Richard Pryor was outspoken. He gave it to you straight.
Yo.
He was unabashful.
No, with Richard Pryor, I never forget it was a situation where Richard Pryor had caught on fire when he was smoking crack. But when he put that shit into his motherfucking hat. See, my thing is that comedians that's the joke.
But that's the one thing that as a comedian you gotta be able to take them jokes. You gotta be able to crack the same jokes on yourself.
Yeah, he was very straightforward. Yeah. And Chappelle for like just the fact of consistency and just like the fact that he consistently is able to put a message into his stand-up, which I feel is very, it's ringing amongst a lot of black comedians in this day and age. Like you'll hear like I know Chris Rock is his inspiration. You hear Chris Rock doing it, you hear Chappelle doing it. You'll hear a certain comedian stop, give that message, and then let's get back to the jokes. You feel like you're more aware of a situation when you start doing when you're doing it. So that's why I want to get into it where I can start talking about like interracial dating and then like, yo, understand the cookout ain't real. Your hood pass begins and starts with who you dating. So dropping N-words can get you fucked up.
They really listen. My best friend white. I remember the first time I heard him say it.
Did you let it slide?
Nope, I almost took that bitch straight to the glass.
I'm telling you, look, man, look.
Cause it came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'm for the education of the masses. Like I'm working on this thing where I'm talking about interracial dating, and it's like, hey, like yo, understand your hood pass begins and ends with whoever it is you sleeping. It doesn't benefit me that you open that person buzzing that. So understand when you drop the N-word around other black people that you not fucking, they are finna look and be like, yo, who this person with? Whose mans is this? When you hear whose mans is this, you are in trouble, white people. Stop what you're doing. Leave the cipher.
They don't even see the sign.
Yeah, you don't even.
They don't even see the sign.
You don't know the sign.
But that is a major sign though.
Yeah.
Who wins is this?
Yeah, that's the universe. It doesn't
that's
matter.
probably when you should start.
It doesn't matter if you from up top, New York, all that, East Coast, down south, Midwest, West Coast, Texas, wherever. It doesn't matter. When you hear whose man's is this.
And ladies, it ain't no white girls. It ain't no different.
No, right.
Who this chick with? who she with?
Who's this?
Okay, and then all of a sudden you can't find that friend you was with.
Yeah.
They let you to the dog.
Yeah.
They left you out there taking his ass over because every now and then you gotta learn a lesson. You know
they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
So who's your top 3 current?
Top 3 current? Kevin Hart, because he has a routine and formula that just continually works.
Yes.
The art of the setup jokes and then wrapping up with all those setup jokes is always like when you watch a Kevin Hart joint, you don't really go to sleep on it because it's he has a setup joke, he goes away from it, comes back to that setup joke, goes on to another setup joke, goes away from it, comes back to it, and it's poetry right there. I'm not gonna lie to that.
It's art.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, yeah, it's art.
It's definitely art.
Another one is Gerard Carmichael because he's very straightforward. I'm not gonna lie to you, all my favorite comedians are black. I don't know how that makes me sound. But Gerard Carmichael because he's very straightforward. That's another way I want to be. Just be like, yo, just want to talk about political stuff or like talk about straightforward stuff. You get a laugh out of it, but it's like, dog, I'm really laughing at the worst things possible right now. Yeah. He had a joke that makes me laugh to this day, and it's so bad that I laugh at it. He's like, yo, I had a joke about rape, but I struggle with it. And it's like, yo, my man really did this on stage. And people it went over some people's head, and other people was like, I got that. So like that's the type of humor that I want to aim for too. And number 3 would be, like y'all mentioned before, it would be Carlos Miller. Because like his interactions with the crowd is
Yo, Carlos. Did you see Carlos when he came to town?
No, I did not.
Okay, so the podcast, bunch of us, Jacoby Bruton, he's a stand-up comedian here in Tampa, he gave us some tickets. So we went down there to see Carlos Miller. One, before the show, he was outside, chilling, taking pictures, just as funny in person, just talking shit, everything. We went in there, the show was over. I'm telling you, he straight roasted and hung out for about an hour, because it was the last show of the night.
Yeah.
So he must have straight roasted and hung out for like an hour and some change.
Yeah, I believe it because like I saw one where he was talking about these 2 lesbians that were trying to heckle him. And that has me dying to this day. See, the cameraman over there, he laughing because he know. Because like it's just, he was just sitting there and he was just like, yo, like why I'm mad for? Because you took 2 awful pussies off the market. No dude in here was talking about you cute. Like nobody was like, damn, she cute. Nobody was thinking. It was like, yo, that's what I want. I want to be able just to roast people on stage and just be people. Nobody try to see me after.
But you know,
afterwards.
But you know who used to be so good at that? Like when I talk about like older comedians.
D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley.
Yeah. Honorable mention too. That's another one.
He used to, And it's so funny to see him come full circle to the comedian the man he is now. And then Tori.
Yep.
Oh, was it Guy Tori?
Guy Tori.
Guy Tori he was one of those shows you couldn't sit in the front row.
Oh yeah.
And then, I mean, I'm a Brooklynite, so, I remember going to the Uptown Comedy Club and stuff like that and seeing talent and Flex. Flex used to be hard like that. When Flex Alexander first came out.
He was still hard.
Yep.
And he was laughing at him the whole time he did that Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So some of these, that used to be the art. You know what I mean? Because that's where you get some of your funniest shit. Listen, some of these people, going back to the 85 South show, some of these people, their outfits they wear there, it was like, you knew, come on, man. When you put that on, you knew you was about to be famous today.
Absolutely.
And you sit in the front row.
They get to levels of where it's like people dress up like it's church.
Oh.
That's how levels they're getting. Like people dress up so they can be seen at these shows. Like
I can't even count that because they be fucking with people. One of my favorite little clips they got on there is the 3 niggas walking past.
Oh yeah, they can't sit together. Yeah.
Like, nigga, you ain't know you was gonna talk about them.
They got this new thing they do where one of them goes out in the audience and they be like, excuse me, and they just walk down the aisle of the show and just randomly poking fun at people on the show.
Of course.
So,
you got to make people feel like they're interacting with that.
yeah, so that's dope. That's definitely dope. So listen, we're gonna liven it up. We're gonna play a game.
Okay.
All right. So we known for our games. So we got a new game. We're gonna bring. What do we call the game? Is who and what. Okay. So this is the who jar, and this is the what. So you're gonna pull. We're gonna move this one around. Okay. So pull one out of there.
Okay. Let me get deep in here. Y'all are seeing
Deep
my
first.
y'all seeing my little skills right now.
Oh God. You know what?
You see my little skills right now. You know what I'm saying?
Go deep in the jar.
Hold on, let me do it the right way. Let me do it. No,
That 2-finger action.
Hey.
Okay. And then you pull one out of there. Now, the thing is, the question that you're being
I'm
asked.
gonna read this one first.
Okay.
And it's basically gonna give you like the who. The who portion is, so it might be a body part,
okay.
it might be a person, it might be whatever. The response, or the what, is gonna be like, you have to then respond. Don't say it like that.
As that person will respond.
Yeah, that person or thing might respond as.
So the first one be mama.
Uh-huh.
My mama.
Uh-huh.
To 300 sexual noises.
What the hell?
It
Don't
says-
say 300.
It says 300.
Let's say zoo.
Oh, I don't look, man. Cursive is bad out. Like, look, hold up, nah. Cause see, no, y'all ain't gonna play me. Look at this. This joint definitely says 300, right? Am I correct? It says 300, right? So I'm not, y'all not gonna play me. It says 300 sexual noises. What other letter on here is in cursive? Just the Z is cursive. Everything else is in regular print.
What you ain't gonna do is come get a fool.
You ain't finna be playing me out like I don't know how to read.
Okay, so zoo.
Zoo,
So how would your mama respond if she heard you making zoo?
Do I have to act like my mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm horrible at acting. Like,
What's the shit your mama gonna say?
Oh, she'd be like, Cameron, what's that going on? And my mom is a very reserved woman. I came in, I'm afraid of my mama. So like, y'all really want me to try this woman? She watches everything I do. First, hi mom. I didn't say that to you. My mom watches everything I do. So she's definitely going to see
He
this.
says, y'all ain't gonna put him out there.
So my mom, oh my God, I don't even know how to act it out. Hold on. Cameron, last night when you was going to bed, I heard all these chimpanzees and lions and tigers and bears going on in your room. What was going on in your room? That was how my mom is.
That's how your mama responds.
Yeah, my mom asks questions. She doesn't jump to conclusions.
Okay. All right. Key, what you got?
All right, so I got your hoe or your shot best friend.
Whoop.
Right? How she gonna respond to me when I say it was some bad oral sex?
How she gonna respond?
That's Trina.
Damn. Get that side view right there. Get that side view right there.
So You saying Trina is your whole best friend?
Yeah, man, she all right now.
I just thought I was the best friend. I didn't know that whole shit was the best.
Wow.
Nice. You know,
I mean, there are condoms all on this table.
Bitch.
They came out Kiki Possible.
Ooh.
You know what?
They came out hot hair.
Cause I got on the Love Lust bra.
She got on
And it's
the
lime green, and I ain't really need it showing out here.
It's lubricated. It expires next December
new
1st. These are fresh. These condoms is fresh.
2022.
They don't expire in 2022.
Yeah, she had me over here looking to my shit. And I be this shit. We just got them from the clinic.
Oh, we just got them from the clinic.
They gave it to us. They gave it to us.
They don't even buy them.
No, we promote safe sex, so why would we pay? Go ahead.
We got bags full.
Shit. Cases.
Yeah, man, they
Cases.
We'll talk about this in a minute. Let's go through this.
Okay.
Alright, so this is my whole thought best friend. And she wanna know about when I talk about some bad oral sex. First Shorty gonna say, bitch, what? So all he did was just keep licking. Oh, bitch. You ain't teach him how to do it? No, I ain't even really like him that much. I'm not, he gotta go. That's really like, we're gonna laugh about it. We're gonna probably put, I'm gonna send her a picture.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't that cute anyways.
And then emojis gonna happen behind it?
Yeah, and we probably definitely gonna have, we had conversations.
I'm appalled that women talk about oral sex like that. Us men, we don't engage in such talk.
You a damn liar.
No, we don't.
Hashtag
black men don't treat.
Black men.
All right, so mine is a threesome, and it's the conversation will be with my best friend. A threesome.
Which best one you actually?
It's definitely
Pauline.
It's gonna be Pauline. So me, you, and who else? Shout out P Diddy. Me, you, and who else? We having a threesome. Us having a threesome. So all right, we're gonna go back around. Yeah, we can put the names back.
No, you don't gotta put it back in.
I don't want to get my mama again.
Okay, we won't get
We talk about my mama and threesomes. I mess around and get my mama and talking about threesomes. That's not
bad combo.
That's
bad
a horrible combo. My bad. I went 3 fingers. I'm supposed to go 2.
Some people like
bust it wide open.
Hey,
Bust it wide. Bust
She
it
go
wide
3
open.
fingers.
You might want to
might like the fist.
You might want to take off on that part. Just saying. She been around.
You probably just gonna keep
Oh, my
muscles
God.
and it's gonna work right.
Keep your muscles.
They
Save
work.
the day.
So I don't know who's the who in this one.
The short one.
Oh, the short one. So
Yep,
a
so
penis and a vagina and
You
a
act
squirt.
no, so it's or. So you're gonna act this your penis. So you're gonna speak as your penis would speak about a heavy squirt. Is it excited? Let us know. Let us know. Not your bed.
Yo,
Off top.
first
Off top.
I'm gonna say off top. My penis has a voice just like mine in my own head. So I don't have to change the voice.
You're right, Del. What's the word of Del? Whatever.
So one time for my penis. Yes, I give a shout out to my penis on Spotify. So if the topic is heavy squirter. The topic is heavy squirter.
Heavy squirter.
So my penis would react like, Cam, what was going on with the girl the other night? That bitch was squirting like a super soaker. I could barely swim through that, Cam. You gotta warn me about that next time. Going with a scuba suit or something, Cam. See, that's how my penis would
That's
react.
how I would say it.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, can it happen in your bed?
Oh no.
Why not?
Cause that shit gonna be wet.
It's gonna soak through to the fucking.
That's why you have to change your mattresses.
Who got changed the back?
Who gonna
Who
buy
got
you?
changed the sheets? What happened when she come over next week? What happened when she come over next week?
You do.
It was a tipsy. Y'all can't see it over there.
He said
It was
counterclockwise and
like,
counterclockwise.
yeah.
Change
Clockwise
sheets.
and counter.
Change
Okay.
sheets. Wash them as soon as it gets done. Put on the,
Yeah, I just,
sheets
you know.
rotation.
That's why you keep the plastic when you put.
Nope. I'm not sleeping on a rubber bag. Hitting them sheets and all of a sudden.
You know, All I'm saying is next week you better make sure that black garbage bag under there.
But like, no, the funny shit was one time me and my mother was sitting there talking. My brother was like, we were talking about when we were little or whatever, and my brother, he had bunk beds in his room. And my mother must have kept the plastic on both, but he was like, yeah, but the plastic was on until I was 16. I said, because your ass was peeing the fucking bed.
Wait a minute. She put her brother on blast.
That ain't the purse.
Can you do yours? Stop cheating
I
on
don't know how to, you got that voice down pat. I don't. Okay, so I got dad, slept with the homie.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
So I'm talking to my dad when my dad found out that, I don't know, that I slept with one of his homies.
That's probably funnier.
In my head, the way
Which one?
I took it from my point of view that my dad slept with one of my homies. I was like, yo, no, we out of here for that.
Nah, because that's as a man how you took that.
That's how
I'm gonna be appalled.
I think my dad would have to stop being my. Don't get me wrong, love is love and everything, but my dad would have to be my dad. If he's something one of my homies.
No,
When we say, well, it say homie, it say ex, but when we say homie, it could be your female homie.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's good. Yeah, whatever. Homegirl, homie, that little shit. So, but not. I'm saying if I slept with one of his homies. Which one?
Roscoe.
Is it the one in the Beamer? All right, you good.
I'm sad that your dad has a good friend. He's like, yo, if this one friend smashed my daughter, I'll be alright.
Alright, so mine is my deaf cousin.
Exactly, right? He's like, yo, that one. Okay.
Mine is my deaf cousin kissing after oral sex, including ejaculation.
I'm gonna get fired from the radio station. I can feel it now. I'm gonna get fired. Y'all got an extra chair for me when I get fired from the radio station?
Yes, man.
Alright.
Yes.
I don't think. Don't come in your mouth. Don't get in your mouth.
I'm done with you, Tria.
See, I told y'all she was good though.
Don't get him and come in your mouth. Don't nasty.
Stop! Stop! You're going to hell. You are going straight to hell.
This is a game.
You ain't practice that shit. You know what? Trying to come up with that.
This is the last round.
You know
The last round. We gonna do one more round for our show get canceled. Sir, gonna call me in the morning talking about, listen, I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't know if we want
You're
y'all
going too
podcast.
far. Off top.
Off top.
Well, how many you gonna get?
Man, I cheat.
So is Kiki.
Ooh.
Oh, you was just better.
Oh, man, I'm really.
You know you was better at that one.
You know, Sony would have it.
Oh, yeah.
Why I get all the characters? Why everyone I pick?
Nah, I need another one because I'm not doing this one. Y'all gonna be fired. Come on, Simon.
What is this one say?
It's my boss. And I'm not
That's
doing
like
that.
also.
Alright, I can go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm a little agnostic, so I can go with that one. But y'all finna have me do my boss? Okay. Y'all won't be hearing me Saturday 2 to 6 on Wild 94.1. Cheap plug. Yep.
Cheap plug.
Cheap plug.
Trying to get one out here. I keep dropping it.
Can we start on that side? Can we start down that way? I'm gonna be second. I'm gonna be second.
You want me second? Okay. My conscience about, I guess, a significant other not being able to cook. So, that motherfucker really put ketchup on that shit? Like, yo, who puts ketchup in grits? Oh, he thinks I'm gonna eat this shit?
Bitch, you about to get slim.
You think I'm about to eat this shit? I wish this nigga would leave so I could Uber eat something with this motherfucker. But that's how I would probably do it.
Alright, so you got your gay best friend. And it's when the nigga try to trap you. You know, like,
Put a hole in the condom?
Nah, like he pulled the condom off
During sex, don't you hate that? They think they so slick, like we don't feel the naturalization.
You nasty nigga.
You nasty nigga.
You
I know you're
nasty.
taking plastic in little naturalizations. Good.
Hey, bitch!
Hey, for real though.
That bitch did what? Bitch. You know what I found? Bitch, last week I found out that nigga might have AIDS. That was like, hey, what's wrong with you? Alright, I'm sorry. Oh, that was a.
I just had so
that
many
was,
questions.
that was something that had really happened.
First, I want to know what type of dude y'all dealing with.
That was something we had. It was gay best friend.
That are pulling off condoms mid-sex.
Yo, that's the new.
Okay.
Listen, y'all don't even know.
I ain't gonna say somebody done pulled off a condom.
It's an epidemic. Niggas are punching holes in condoms.
But somebody
Trying
did
to
go
trap
put
them.
holes in condoms.
Yes.
What happened to
It
the
ain't
era when
just
cats was
females.
wearing 2 condoms?
No.
Like, that's the era I come from. I'm from a wild era of basketball shorts underneath blue jeans, double condoms because you thought she was really have something crazy.
We
What
don't want to
now?
have no kids.
Yeah, now what? They
Yeah,
poking
now-
holes in their own condoms?
Yeah, now niggas is sliding it off and during sex, you know,
Right
they
before they about to
right
come.
before they get ready to bust. That's why I tell motherfuckers, you gotta pull out the bus. I don't care how good it is. I need to see you stand there and come in the condom. I need to see it. Now.
That turned me on.
That shit turned me on. You know what's gonna do? I'ma lick it off.
I ain't gonna say that.
And then after he does it,
Cause I don't wanna lie to you.
and then after he does it, I called you an Uber. I called you an Uber. Go on now. Go ahead.
Okay. So mine is a pastor.
Okay.
He's reacting to having sex that they can hear.
Ooh.
I want to know
In
who's
the
there.
church?
Huh?
In the
The
church.
pastor can hear you having
The
sex.
pastor.
The pastor can hear me having sex.
Yeah.
I said, Brother Loggins, brother that dude, on the church trip last night, you and Sister Beverly was doing some things in the tent, and the congregation can hear you. You know Sister Beverly's a part of the choir, and I didn't hear her hit any of those melodies or notes during practice, but for some reason, she was with you and turned into a heavy squirter. I don't know what's going on over there, Brother Hawkins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think you might be getting kicked out the congregation.
Yeah.
Straight up. You're going to be,
I don't know. If he
They
can
might-
pull them notes out of you know.
and then it's a part 2, because then Pastor Wife is like,
She's stupid.
the Pastor Wife like, call me. So listen, there was some shit that was going on in the news last week, and I wanted to talk about it because I feel like the new, I'm a little bit older, right? So I come from the old school of like a fan was a fan. Fans didn't have really like social media. You know what I mean? If you was a fan, you had a t-shirt of that person, you had the person's music, you go to their concert, you made your posters
on the wall.
you know what I mean? But nowadays, these newfound fans have social media, and they get to the point if they think that if they support an artist and they think you might have disrespected that artist or did something to that artist, they're going as far as like threatening people's lives. You know, case in point, Nicki Minaj and some of her fans and the Barbies and the threats, and then just
The
even
Barbs.
the Barbs. And even just recently with the Beehive, I mean, it was like, I love Beyonce, but I mean, her, she had a little situation where her and Jay-Z was sitting courtside. The owner's wife was talking to Jay-Z. The camera angle, whether she cut her eyes or not, it doesn't matter. We all cut our eyes and do whatever. But it was like this woman who's happily married with children was like getting like real life death threats. People in her social media telling her to kill herself and stuff like that. So like, when is enough? And when do we feel like the artists should really step in and kind of relay people's attempts to relay people in? Because you can't control people, but at least say something. You know what I mean?
I think sometimes just off the break, what you see in one picture is just a snapshot. And it didn't speak on what the entire, that whole conversation that might have, how many times, shit, I know I be on here sometimes and
Sometimes
I
really
do
talking.
not look like.
Sometimes my co-hosts be talking, I'm like, this.
You know,
But does that mean I don't love them? I love them. I'm just like this motherfucker.
I mean, to be honest, people getting better in this day and age is very different than it was, let's say, even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 2000, I think 2009. There, you know, all these social medias wasn't heavy. Phones weren't as smart. They, you know, you weren't as directly connected to the internet as we are now, and it's getting worse as the days go on. And especially with the music, artists, especially with Beyonce, like she can't sing about the same stuff she did when she was with Destiny Child. We see her life now. We see how it is. 3 kids. One is going to be a celebrity when they grow. Let's face it, Blue Ivy is. Blue Ivy is absolutely funny with her facial reactions.
Oh yes, yes.
People are already idolizing Blue Ivy.
She's my shero.
Is that, you know, she's married to Jay, who's a billionaire artist. So it gets to a point now it's hard to say where the line draws. Because some people are really, really invested, and people like me are just like, okay.
A lot of it is like, why? Why is this person that you've never met? Well, this person, you know.
I'm gonna give just a quick story. When I first started in radio, there was one woman that I met, and she was there to see an artist. I can't remember. It's Mike something. I can't remember. He's a guy from out of Boston. He sings. I can't remember his name right now.
Not Michael Bublé.
No. He used to play, I can't remember the artist's name. It really escapes me right now. His first name is Mike. He used to play baseball for like the Red Sox, but he became an R&B singer. Whole story. But she had this whole thing where she was invested in him because she was depressed and was about to kill herself. And like she sent him a message and he replied and, you know, spoke positivity in her life. So like she's a lifelong fan now. You know, like she's going to be at every one of his performances where he's performing at a fairgrounds, or performing at like a stadium status show or at a festival. She's going to, like, if she's in the area, she's going to go because it's something along those lines. And I'm not saying every person has that interaction with their artist, but you can have some point where like the music affects you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the music affects you. People, like I was watching this. There's a show I was watching. It was people like, yo, why were people trying to kill us and jumping on stage? Because your music makes them feel something. So people lose their control. So
y'all know what happened as soon as that motherfucking C-Murder dropped.
Oh.
Fuck another house! Like, nobody cares. Like, and people don't understand that, you know, art, you know, music is life. It's how, you know, so I can see exactly what you're talking about. I mean, there's artists and there's people that have played those kind of roles in my life. I can understand that. But when they start going as far as death threats and stuff like that, I think the artist, I feel like the artist should make a statement.
I think sometimes, but when it becomes a situation, and that's probably like the behaviors, or to me, those are beginning behaviors. When you feel at that moment because they said something nice or something positive. One, if that person can move you that much, and sometimes, you got down days. But sometimes you gotta look inside yourself and see kind of what the hell is going on with you to make you feel like, shit, he said this one nice thing to me, and I'm gonna be at every concert, and I'm gonna be every time he's around. Like, you know, when I see that, to me, it kind of that's kind of like things that, like doorbells. You might need to sit down with somebody and talk about. Life happens,
that's
and sometimes you know, and you never know what person that's gonna inspire you. But to me, it kind of, I don't know, that shit kind of is spooking me.
Well, with her, she's at every one of the shows, but she's not like trying to have this baby. Cause I followed her on social because it was like, yo, that was an inspiring story, and I was very green when I first started in radio, and that's like just seeing her maturation. She has a boyfriend. She has her own life. She works somewhere and stuff like that. So it's not like, yo, she's stalking.
Can you imagine being 17, 18, 19? I mean, that's all. And I don't even know if these are the people that's doing it. I hope you're not 35, 40. And you around here threatening motherfucker. I hope not.
I mean, and here's another thing to that point. I feel when people make those threats on behalf of the artist, it's like most social media, it's an empty threat. Nobody from Baltimore, Maryland, who's obsessed with Beyonce is going to drive to Oakland, California, or wherever the owner's wife lives, just to put a body, just to catch a body.
It's just
I used to think that before.
It's just you had that one person.
It's just
you have that one. You have that one, and then they get so crazy to put addresses and things like that. So it might not be the person. It might not be the person.
Yeah,
Nicki Minaj
somebody
put somebody address out there.
Yeah, somebody.
You know, it's phone numbers.
I mean, call me naive. I don't think it's really that deep that somebody's gonna do some stuff.
Well, listen, I've had some dick that was really good one time.
Oh my God!
And I done been in the bush. I've been in the bush waiting for a nigga to get out.
And then he ain't even my man.
He wasn't even my man.
But I wish a bitch would.
I wish a bitch would. You know what I mean? It was a couple times. I wanted to say to his wife, listen.
That's my dick.
Okay.
Listen, why you
rearranging your guts?
Why you hogging him all the time? Why I can only have him?
He better be using these dental dams.
There's a difference.
Nah, shit.
There's a
And
difference.
goddamn if he going raw. You know when a nigga go raw, you think you're in love.
There's a difference between a dude rearranging your spine and a woman putting out a song for, check up on me. Like, come on, it's a difference.
It's a big difference too. It's a difference of it being a condom on it, and it's a difference with it being a motherfucking condom off it. When the condom is off,
it's all about emotions.
It's feelings and emotions involved.
And regardless, I'm assuming that these people feel that they have some type of attachment.
Connection.
Or whatever. So it ain't really, it ain't really too much indifference. Maybe the way that you look at it, but really at the end of the day, it's a lot about how you feel and your feelings and things like that. Whatever, you should only put the tip in.
Yeah, you got it. Wait.
Tease him with the tip. Tease him with the tip.
Hey.
Tease him with the tip. Tease him with the tip.
He
I
got
believe that's not the first time they sung that. I'm okay. All right.
He
See,
got
the
a rock.
producer's telling me y'all sung
Bottle
that.
rocket.
He got a bottle rock.
That I believe that's gonna be their first single.
It is. And it got 16 features on it.
Bars.
Bars. Gray Sweatpants, second track right after that. Bars.
Okay.
All right. So,
Thigh shaking. Okay.
I don't know if you knew that it was a lot of. It wasn't until one day I actually watched a drop that Temper Tony had did for us when he was on the show, and he was like, him and that was having another conversation. I actually keep it in the drop. I don't cut it.
I know.
Where he's like, yo, that's a lot in the name. Love, sex. I mean, that's like a lot of fornication in the title of y'all show, right? And I mean, we got people that tell us all the time, you know what, y'all don't talk dirty enough. Y'all be talking too much music, so we want to go back to the fornication. This
So
show
I'm
is
showed
going
up
back
on
to
the
the fornication.
I'm showed up on the fornication.
You show back on the fornication episode.
Okay, let's go.
I mean,
Let's do
so
it.
shit, damn near this year when we talked enough about
Let's
it.
do it.
Shit, no, Aych said the same thing. Aych was like, we had him on the show. He was like, yo, I mean, y'all didn't talk to me the way y'all had talked to Fresh Pete.
Let's do it. Oh,
And
no,
I was
let's
like-
do it. No. I'm not shook. Let's go.
Well, you know what I mean?
Let's
We
go.
was trying to
Where we
keep
at?
it-
Where
we
we
was
at
trying
with
to
the
keep it-
fornication talk?
You know what I mean? But we trying to be good girls because our other
Run that. Y'all can't talk about. You know what? I agree with Tampa Tony. You can't be love, lust, sex, oral, backdoor action podcast.
Listen.
And you
let's
keep
talk
it in.
about
Nobody said no damn backdoor action.
Oh, my bad.
Found out you used Crisco for that.
Yeah, you know, let's talk about it.
We have found out so much shit.
Okay.
Come on like that.
So listen, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Y'all using Pam spray for anal?
Listen, well,
I
listen.
didn't say Pam spray. I said Crisco. And it can't be the one. It can't be the liquid one.
Okay,
You know, it gotta be kind of you know.
Oh, you talking about the the shortening? You talking about the shortening where you gotta heat it up to turn it to grease?
Crisco one.
So,
Wait a minute here.
so listen, the podcast.
Sticks of butter to move up assholes. What are we talking about here?
Listen, the podcast is.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. We just said no.
No.
And here you go.
So we're not.
No,
gonna
we
do
can.
that.
You know, we can talk about. We can talk about lubrication,
Lubrication.
right?
We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Because Trinity about to go left field, and we just had to
We're
stop.
gonna talk about
I'm with
lubrication.
shits.
We
So
Oh, you want to learn that my mouth was real untilted?
listen, we found out.
I have really found out. Okay, I ain't just found this out. I've been finding this out. I hate when niggas spit on it. Right? That shit nasty. When you
Spit
spit,
Gucci.
like, that shit nasty. You know, you ever had a nigga like you hear the shit?
No, have you ever had a nigga go spit on his dick and drool?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm gonna be honest.
So that little line is still going.
First and foremost, hey, I'm gonna tell you, as a man, you're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
No, but you can hear it.
You're not
That's
supposed to be in the bar. You're not supposed to spit on like you're at a bar or like a football game.
What they call it, exasperating?
No, you just
pulling up.
a nice little, just
No,
let it dribble.
there's nothing nice about spit.
Yo, yes there is.
There's another way to handle it. Guaranteed to get the same reaction. Eat it.
Duh. That's what I'm talking about. While I'm down there getting my business on.
It's the same saliva.
Yeah, when I'm down there getting business on,
You don't got to spit.
You don't got to spit. Why the spit?
A nice
You feel like the shit a little dry? Nigga go down there and eat it.
You should.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
That shit hurt. That shit dry dick hurt.
I wouldn't know.
Hashtag dry dick hurt. And I want to know.
You got to hashtag that one too.
Hashtag.
Just for the show.
Matter. But I want to talk to y'all because as men, the men in the room, do
y'all
feel that?
They feel it, but I don't know if they feel it when
or
we
they
feel
care.
it. I don't know if they feel it when we feel it.
Do y'all feel when it's dry?
When I'm in the condom, you don't feel nothing. Like, yo, we got lubrication on the inside of this motherfucker. So, y'all on your own. Y'all on your own on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
But when it's raw, you can feel it, right? Because it gets hot. It starts. The temperature
They don't know.
to go up.
They technically wouldn't know.
We in the lubricated area.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Makes sense.
Okay,
That
makes
makes
a lot
sense,
of sense.
right?
Yeah.
So tell me what you think, like for a woman, and whether it's raw or not raw. I'm assuming that's when
Love. That's what you got, love.
lust. You want to have his baby. I don't know, whatever the fuck. Like, how do? Shit. What the fuck was I even finna ask?
I don't know. You gotta find the question.
I don't know. Go ask something.
She can't even find the question.
I don't.
Have you ever ran out of? Have you ever ran out of lube and had to use something already in the house?
Yeah.
Like what? What household items do you believe are safe enough to use lubrication?
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Coconut oil. Depending on your allergies.
What happened to that fucking? What if that shit fuck up your sheets?
You don't fuck up your sheets.
Olive
Or
oil.
do fuck up your sheets?
Olive oil will. Any oil will.
Yeah.
Not coconut oil.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
it
do.
does.
It does.
It
It
might
does.
if you get it off faster. If you get the sheets off faster enough, it'll wash out.
That shit probably ain't dripped down there, but I'm telling you that shit
Nah,
stains sheets
still,
too.
cause there's, and I'm not trying to give away my hygienic ways of living. I brush my teeth with
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. I brush
Yeah,
my
man,
teeth.
coconut good for air.
Yeah, I brush my teeth with coconut oil.
No,
Yeah,
she
me too.
gargles
And
it.
there's times like,
Switch around
She
there.
gargles it for 15
yeah,
minutes.
I'll be honest with you, like, there's been times like when I've sat in bed and brushed my teeth and like it's I don't know how to describe it. Either way, coconut oil has ended up in my bed and my sheets have been fine.
I don't want to good. I know mine.
Yeah, I don't know how it ended up there.
Well, I knew from watching gay male porn.
Wait a minute.
She about to go with this shit then.
Gay male
If y'all
porn.
don't know, she like that.
I like to watch gay male porn.
Crank
I
that
don't
up,
know why.
cut up the mic.
I don't know why.
Mike.
Turn the mic up. Turn the mic up.
Is something wrong with me? Am I the
Yes.
only one watching
Yes. Yes.
It is something about
You
somebody.
know, you know,
It's
you
just
know
something
when
about-
she says
it's
that
something about a
as
man.
her friend,
It's
I
not about
think
a man.
about it,
It's
but
not about a man getting the shit fucked out of him. That's funny to me.
no, it's probably, you know what it is? I'm about to tell y'all what it is. Because Trina likes to be dominant. And that's a way of being
Okay,
dominant. When you
maybe
look at a
that,
motherfucker
yeah.
like, that one.
No, but no. My new thing in 2019 is I'm submissive. Yes, Daddy.
Shut the fuck
What
up.
did you say, Daddy?
Shut the fuck up.
I am. 2000.
Okay, I remember my question now. So,
Thank you.
it's like,
Thank
it's
God.
like-
Thank God.
I think that's the first time on the show. But when we keep talking about it, I'm gonna forget it again. Right? So, what do you think, like, what is your first thought when you have sex with a woman and it goes dry? Or it comes to a moment? What's your first thought?
We need a moment. She is no longer into the moment herself. She has gotten what she's gotten. Just take a little break, and then in a minute I'll come back to the situation.
Wrong answer.
That's what it's worked
It's
for me.
not that she's
No,
not
it's
into
not. It's
it.
not that she's not into it.
It's just the you know,
Sometimes it's a woman's body.
it's a
We
woman's
find out so much stuff. A woman that's dehydrated
yeah.
isn't gonna.
That's why you need a
Breast-
break. Go get a Gatorade. You know what I'm saying?
But you never know.
Like,
Breastfeeding
Breastfeeding.
was one. See, that ain't shit you could do for that.
Oh, true.
See, but it was just something that you know, for me, and that's for me as a woman even speaking. You know, shit, that shit dry. You know, and then in my head it's like, nah, shit, I want him to fuck this shit on me. I ain't got off yet. You know, but in a dry, you know, you fucking too long.
Be honest with you, if you thinking that, it's not gonna happen. If you have to think, I want him to fuck shit out of me, and it's like if you've had time to
when I have sex, that is definitely what's going through my head.
But I'm saying,
I need to get my rocks the fuck off, and you need to get the fuck on.
If you have time to think about it,
she got too much time.
The business is not being.
I don't have sex.
The business is not.
A lot of that is.
You should be thinking, holy shit,
like that.
he is. Holy shit, he is putting the business in me. Like, no, I you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be.
Oh shit, I be thinking all kind of shit. I be thinking about shit. I need to go wash the kids. I need to go wash the clothes. That shit come across my head for a minute.
I'm telling
what
you.
you be talking about? I have all kind of shit.
That's that domestic kid.
Yeah, not at all.
Meow, meow, meow.
I'm being honest. Like sometimes.
No, when I'm in the business,
I ain't never fuck somebody with some other shit ain't came across my mind.
No,
it ain't a nigga thing.
If I'm feeling the person, I'm in the zone. I'm thinking about this person and us getting each other off. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You got time to think about grocery lists and mopping,
Shit. Damn, I gotta help my baby do this project real quick.
Yeah, you thinking about that?
But I come back too.
Nah, if you take commercial breaks during sex, look, man, exactly. You out here thinking.
You taking mental break.
You out here thinking like, yo, so Publix is selling.
I'm not really
like that's so really.
I'm really. There was this conversation. I don't really make noises, and if I'm making noises, I'm faking. I mean, if I'm loudly making noises, let me rephrase that. If I'm loudly making noises, I'm definitely faking.
Well, listen, a guaranteed way to get me dry is to say, whose pussy is this?
Model, P-Dale.
Whose pussy is this? My shit go blue. It's like, you know, a dick go so blue. Cause in the back of my head, I'm like, you ain't gonna know if I told you.
You ain't gonna know that nigga.
You don't know that nigga.
Your homeboy.
Oh shit. Don't say who's your daddy. That shit is old.
I've always been who your daddy and all that zaddy daddy talk. I always thought that was kind of creepy. I was like, yo, like, what are we doing here? Like, oh, hey, daddy.
I know I'm so different. I ain't even talking. Like, stop having fuck me. Let's not have conversation. Let's get this shit over with.
No, you gotta
how the fuck do you got 7 kids, yo?
Cause I got 8 baby daddies.
Yo, you gotta have communication like a coach and player. Yo, switch positions. Yo, what you want? Which position?
No, I'm not talking about positions. I'm talking about when you want. Is it good to you?
Oh, you gotta again. If you have to ask, it's one of those things.
Yes, why you gotta ask?
It's one of those things. When somebody asks you how much this costs, if you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Look, man, when the door locks. Look, when the door locks, missions has started. Like, your cheeks is getting beat, that spine is getting realigned. You hear me?
Oh shit! Listen, he be rapping when he coming.
Yeah, I came in here.
You know what? Also gets me dry is when they be like, "Can you play my music on your show?" Did it?
I got you next week.
Is it clear? No. Don't give me no shit. You ain't got your shit set up with me in my head. That's some shit that fucked me up though.
So my question is, which artists have smashed to get these songs on
If your music is played on the show, I fucked you.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit! Don't say that. She lying. Y'all don't believe her.
I mean, there's a lot of artists' names.
If it's played on her, she ain't fucked. Still waiting.
There's a lot of artists that are on this wall right now.
Fuck this side. No, that side. Fuck that side.
It's some married men up there.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I ain't fucking up
artists.
nobody.
But she ain't saying she won't fuck a married man. She just saying she.
I will not. It's 2019. I don't do that no more. It's bad karma.
But you just said that last week.
Who?
We'll talk after the show.
Who married?
Wait a minute.
Oh, he is married.
But
But she's white, so I'm counting.
God damn, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to cut this show.
that came out wrong.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, that came out real racist.
You ain't the racist part.
And I have a white parent, so you know we do.
So you can say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like saying nigga. She can say that.
No, no, I don't really count that, but no. Was it last week?
I don't know what week it was. I know it was definitely a few days, not that long ago.
Oh yeah, he is. I keep forgetting he's married. I mean, but it's been so long, you don't feel like we're married. I mean,
How long this show been?
I have not written up Happy Home since 2018. I haven't really gave my life to. Oshuna's gonna bring me blessings with my own man. Oshuna's gonna bring me my own man. I want to share it more. I don't know what Kiki's talking about. I don't know what Kiki is talking about. I don't know why you playing fucking Tampa Tony in there. I ain't taking
I'm
none of
about to
that.
say, there's a lot of artists on that wall over there.
I'm just joking. I ain't slept with none of these artists on this wall. They on that thing over there.
Yep.
There's a lot of artists on that wall over there. A lot of names I recognize.
I'm just playing. I ain't
You
slept-
can't even see that far.
I can't even. I haven't. I'm sorry. I don't make this business with pleasure anymore.
Unless it's already been mixed.
I mean, only the first couple of shows. Anything after the fifth show. Okay, the second. The second show.
The second?
Okay, the first show.
Okay, whatever.
The third
Anyways.
show. I don't know what show you're going to be the second. It ain't about us. It's about Cam, that dude. So, Cam, what you got going on, man? I saw you was at in St. Pete at the Iberian Rooster.
Yep, I do open mic every so often, just different random places. July 21st, I got an event coming up. I can't say too much about too much. So I'm letting the ink dry. I know. I think ahead. I try to keep my. I'm trying to start to think months ahead, like 1 month ahead instead of, like cats like, oh, this year I'm gonna do this. Nah, I'm gonna think 1 month ahead so I can.
He said, oh, this year.
Yeah, you know how cats like, oh, 2019 is gonna be my year. Oh, fuck up, 2020 is it for sure. I'm taking my life month by month. Like I give myself monthly resolutions and goals. Like, yo, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna set that up. So, July 21st, something major is coming. I'm gonna let the ink dry before I officially announce it.
Okay.
But trust me, you ladies will be the first two I tell.
All right, definitely dope.
I want to make an announcement also. People will be real shocked when I say this. I'm not doing Off Top no more. Like,
well, oh,
We're gonna finish the rest of my drink.
can you put on It's So Hard to Say Goodbye?
I mean, look. Off Top was an amazing run one time for everybody that was involved for
You
it.
pulled it out for him.
I'm calling a little
For your home.
Nah. Because it was beautiful one time for like everybody who was on the roster, from Adrian Hernandez out in Las Vegas, Minnie Tells It All, Silk, Farnham, Marcos, everybody who's ever stopped by. Oh, Steph Cam up in Chicago. Everybody who was a part of the roster at one point or another. It was a beautiful movement. Not to be cocky or anything, but it was like, yo, I felt like it definitely shined a light to the Tampa podcast scene, and I loved it. I loved doing it. Not to say that I'm not doing another podcast. I'm just, it was just something that was. It's a personal thing that I decided to walk away from. My co-host T, she still wants to do it. T's like, yo, let's do this, let's go back to one time.
It's your baby.
Yeah, it's our baby.
So you can understand it. Sometimes, there's been times that I've contemplated walking away, and because people don't understand it's an upward struggle.
Yeah. And
it's not like
because the goal of Off Top is to interview the local artists, right?
Yeah.
But then when it's like and this is unfiltered at this point, when it's the same local artists that are only ones that are moving in the city, and it's like, yo, I can't interview this person a third time in 2 years. Like, like every season I'm interviewing this person, and they're the only person that's doing stuff. Like, everybody else is DMs. Hey, not to get personal, but last year I was dealing with depression.
Yeah.
So like mental health is very serious with me because I know how bad it gets, and just like when you get to that point where it's like, yo, you're going through stuff and people are just sliding you music and not like, yo, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Like, yo, how you been? It's just, hey man, new mixtape out. Hey man, new link out. Hey man, this and it's like, dude, like, I don't want to hear your music right now. Like, I'm trying to get my mental house in order. You telling me to go listen to your track? I'm good. And then like, just for me, it's just I have my reasons to just walk away from it. I mean, we got me and T are coming back. Me and a whole lot of people are coming back. I am announcing this to you ladies, if it's okay with you. I am launching the Lunchroom Table podcast.
Lunchroom Table, wait a second. The Lunchroom Table, didn't that already exist?
I don't know. The Lunchroom Table, I just
No, it was another part. It was something similar in Tampa. Maybe it wasn't Lunchroom Table. No, it wasn't Lunchroom Table.
I mean,
but it was something. No, it wasn't Lunchroom
you
Table.
talking class and session?
Yeah, class and session.
Yeah, no, mine's the Lunchroom Table podcast. What it is just that every week we're going to discuss the top 5. Like, top 5 porn stars, top 5 Disney movies, top 5 video games. It's just going, like, it's stuff that you always argue about at the lunchroom table in school. So it's something that I just want to have fun with because I want to come back and do a podcast.
Yeah, that's dope. And then it's always, you always elevate. You always want to elevate. You don't want to stay. Even with us, we were together, like we're making the podcast, it's making strides, and those numbers are building.
You guys are doing beautiful things over here.
And then it's just like, even sometimes you have to step back. Mm-hmm. And today that was like, with my teams, I have to reach out to everybody individually and stuff like that, and then we have to step back, and then we have to sit down and go back to the drawing board. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you get lost, it becomes routine. Yeah. And you get lost in it, and then it becomes redundant.
I mean, because the thing with this, and like the unfiltered story about Off-Top is, I started it when I wasn't getting any airtime on Why. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get to a mic some way, shape, or form. So I created Off-Top, and me, T, Adrian, and the person who I'm not gonna name because the person didn't show up for the first episode. We created it, and we're like, yo, we're gonna get views. We're gonna talk about topics and get 4 different views about stuff. The black man, the black woman, the Hispanic man, and the white woman. We're all gonna come together and just have and come to a view on stuff. We're gonna talk about topics every week. Didn't work out that way, and that's how we got into the interview game. When Minnie joined, when Farnham joined, because Adrian moved to Arizona. So like it just went from there. But then when it got to the point where it was just like you're dragging people to come do the show, you know what I'm saying? You're like, hey, this is the time that we're doing the show. This is the artist that we have this week. And certain people aren't doing research, or certain people are just like, oh, I don't know what time, or they're showing up late or whatever. And I'm not throwing anybody on the bus because there's plenty of time I've been late. There's been plenty of time when Farnham, Minnie, or T booked the artist, and it's like, oh shit, I need to get a chance to do my research, and I'm doing research on the fly and asking rudimentary questions. But it's just like it just gets to a point where it's just like, you know what?
It's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process, and then it's nothing wrong with, and that's, I mean, we just did it today. Yeah. We just did it today, just forecasting what's going on for the rest of 2019 and getting back to the basics. Sometimes getting back to the basics will take you where you need to be, and then sometimes you have to recommit yourself.
That's what I want to do with Off-Top. I wanted to go back to the basics of Off-Top, just talking about like just pop culture stuff. Mm-hmm. What originally wanted to bring us into the room, and people weren't feeling it. So through attrition, through whatever, people left, and so it was like, you know what, cool. Like I got other projects that I can work on. So
one monkey don't stand no show.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lunchroom Table podcast coming July 2019.
All right. You know on it.
More comedy coming the rest of the year, more stand-ups. July 21st. Remember that date. Block it off. July 21st, 8 o'clock. I'm going to tell you, just be in downtown Tampa around that time.
So just walk around downtown.
Yeah. Plan to be in downtown Tampa July 21st around 8 o'clock. Okay, so that's all I'm going to tell you. All right. If you want more info, follow Cam that dude on Instagram. Yep, shameless plug again. It's going to be something special.
All right, well, we had a blast.
Oh, we do got your little shirt.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
That's the
Okay,
that's
gray
the-
sweatpant
It match,
pictures.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Gray
the-
sweatpant pictures
the-
from the shirt.
We gonna let y'all know what we see. Y'all let us know what y'all see.
You know what I'm saying? I'm being that bit dangling. If you look closer, if you zoom in, nah, I'm not gonna tell my man to zoom in, but you
But
gotta
he
zoom
said he
in.
ain't gonna zoom in.
I'm not gonna tell my camera.
He said-
I'm not
he said
gonna
no,
zoom
sir.
in, but you can saw right there if you was zooming in. My imprint.
If y'all zoom in on y'all phone,
my imprint game is nice.
You know what I mean? He said he was.
he got a sock in it. All right.
Nah, shit me. Shit me. Let me ask y'all though before we go though. How long before a guy can send you a dick pic?
I, that,
Oh shit.
Don't act like.
I'm a different breed.
I've had my ex send out dick pics that weren't his, so I don't. He was sending them to other chicks though when we was together. So.
I want to know. I don't even want to know how he acquired dicks that weren't his.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
It's scary. Like, where do you go find dicks that are not yours?
Yeah.
And that was like,
He hit his homeboy up. Yo, your dick big.
can I borrow your dick pic?
Wow.
I need to send her this bitch.
I told her I was gonna be all up in her guts, and then I was like, and then I looked down and I was like, Pikachu, Pikachu.
So y'all ain't answering the question though.
I'm actually I gotta like you. I gotta wait. Huh?
How long? Like 3 weeks after you start liking
Hell, fuck no, cause I'm really Trina. This motherfucker. We just talked about this, cause I don't know, me and this.
And I'm gonna tell y'all a secret.
Yo.
We share those dick pics.
How long I was talking?
Women or something else. I
Listen,
don't share nudes.
listen.
I probably been talking to him like
Listen.
6 months, and he sent me that shit. I was like, bitch, look at he ashy as fuck.
Real
And
talk.
that's another thing.
Can't even eat the shade.
If you gonna send a
Because
dick,
I be looking at everything. I look at the
Listen,
background. Ooh, that nigga house dirty.
listen, if you gonna send a dick pic, and then, listen, we're gonna before we leave. I know we had about an hour, but before we leave, we just gotta go over some
It's rules.
nude etiquette. If you're
Ladies
gonna send
and men.
nude- If you're gonna send nudes, please let the background be clean and clear. No children.
Oh, wait a minute, time out, boss. Who is out here sending news with children? What? Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
I've seen pictures. You know, sometimes.
Who is sending news with children in them?
You know,
No.
sometimes.
They 9 months and they in the walk.
Yo, lethal, and I cannot stress this enough, injection. If you sending news with children in them.
I just told you what the scenario is.
I don't give a
They 9
fuck.
months and they in the walk.
The little baby sleep on the bed. The baby sleep on the bed. And you like this.
No. Negative.
Don't send that picture to nobody but your baby daddy.
Negative.
No, not him either.
Okay. But it has to be some type
I
of
don't need
etiquette.
Lamar Jr.
Moisturize your thigh region. You see what I'm saying? Moisturize your thigh region.
Find out if she like it, that shit, or him or her, like that shit shaved.
If you have hairy thighs, brush that shit down and just pull a oil on it, let it lay down, go one way.
Wow, she said baby edge that shit. All right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I noticed the movement of the natural. I'm all for the movement of the natural. But if you
Yeah, and say it's all about where.
if you got a chia pet down there, and it's long enough
At
for me
least
to
trim it up.
if it's long enough for me to cornrow braid it.
Look, man, you mow the grass, the trees look taller.
It's some bad etiquette. And listen, no, I was gonna say something, but it was gonna really tell
Don't say it.
somebody.
Don't say it. Fuck it. No, fuck it.
No,
You
you
can
know.
say fuck it.
No.
You just insulted every deaf person out here.
You don't have to take your necklace off that got your name on it and put her.
No, bitch. You're not gonna say that. No.
You don't gotta.
No.
Is there an inside
That
story?
bitch personal. Look, she be personal. You ain't gotta let them know it's your dick because you put the bitch in because you put your nameplate there. That's what she trying to say.
And if it ain't as big as this mic, don't send it to me.
Oh gosh, we
Thank
said
you.
Roku matter.
A Roku matter. And you change it to Roku.
I do, Bill, man. Y'all nuts. I don't have
Somebody-
a gun tonight, okay?
Huh?
I can't escort nobody. I don't have my gun tonight.
We'll be alright.
Somebody need to tattoo Lil Dick Smile. If you gotta tattoo that shit right above where you shaved that, don't send no pics.
Listen, if you got a watermark in your dick picture,
What that shit say? Lil Dick Smile.
listen to the name.
Black men don't cheat.
It's the name of your album.
This bitch about to top knot for the new holiday.
All right, there has to be some etiquette. We have to do better. We have to do better as a people. The key to dick pics is don't put your face in it.
Duh, no face, no case.
You see what I'm saying? If you get a picture of
I can't see your dick over your stomach. Don't send it.
yeah.
That's another one.
My thing is that even when I take my pictures, I lay back and I make sure all my stomachs are away and where they need to be, so I can get a clear picture. You see what I'm saying? If you are uncircumcised, pull that skin back for me. You see what I'm saying? Pull it back.
Surprise me with the elephant trunk.
So don't have that elephant trunk hooked over that shit.
The anteater, though.
The anteater. Don't have that extra skin flapped over and thinking that shit like.
I told you it's a surprise later.
I'll be fine.
I'm gonna make sure Grandma don't watch this show. You tonight.
It's some things that have to be handled. And we were told it was not, lately we have been forgetting the lust and the sex on the show, so we brought it back tonight for y'all. We brought it back tonight.
I mean, I feel educated
I
now.
didn't even talk about these damn pants.
We're not using these.
You know what these is?
This pencil down.
You know how to use them?
Nah.
You ever use them? Nah.
I don't think anybody black uses these.
This is like 80s, 70s, and 60s stuff.
Yeah, but
They smell.
white lesbians use
They got flavors. I don't know. Safe sex.
safe sex. Yes, please make sure you're protecting yourself and your partner. So listen, Kim, we got a blast with you. We hope we don't get you fired.
I hope so too. I hope I can go into work tomorrow night.
And they be like,
I mean, at the very least, we still gonna tune in.
we go to
July 21st.
July 21st.
July 21st, we're just gonna be randomly walking
Every
down
Friday.
downtown.
What's that Friday between what?
No, that's a Sunday. That's a Sunday.
Nah, I'm saying Friday with the show. 9
Oh, Friday, each and every Friday is 11 to 1. Friday Night Bomb with DJ Rhinestone. And Saturday is 2 to 6, Wild 94.1. June 30th, Tampa Deconstructed 2 will be out there with Freshen Up Guys, Pushing Cream, Young Dread, so on and so forth.
Pushing Cream. I just
Yes,
went
so
on
many
Freshen
different.
Up.
So different.
Freshen Up. I love them. You know,
So
Pushing Cream is
such a
like
long lineup there. Make sure you go
It's my
get your
mental
tickets
soul.
right now. I'll be performing stand up out there. The 21st July, downtown Tampa, 8 o'clock. Be in the neighborhood. We will be announcing that in like I would say another week. Give us another week, and everybody involved is going to come out and announce that. Because y'all, trust me, you do not want to miss that one.
Okay, because in August 11th, we have something with Pushing Cream.
Okay.
Yeah, so I knew we had something coming up with Pushing Cream. I had to go to the calendar.
Yeah, August 11th, I'm gonna be hosting. Actually.
Oh, you gonna be there August 11th?
Yeah, August 11th, I'm hosting the show.
Okay, and we're
Yeah.
coming there. We're gonna do the
We
podcast.
gonna be there. He gonna be there. Make
Mom
sure
gonna
y'all
be
there.
there.
My
You
gonna be
gonna
there.
be
People
there.
gonna be there.
So,
No limit, no limit.
I will try to incorporate gray sweatpants for you ladies. And try to
Please, please. Not those ones with the tapered bottles. Those
And you know what else don't work? Them big towels. Them ain't gonna need.
yeah, you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
Who is already cheating y'all on gray sweatpants?
Listen, I'm sorry. That's a new thing. It's a new thing.
Who is
It's a new
cheating
epidemic
y'all on
going
gray
on. Now
sweatpants?
you go to the gym. I mean, I guess they know I'm not in the gym to work out. They know I'm there just
Out
looking.
here cheating these
They
ladies on gray
putting
sweatpants.
towels
Yeah, put
over
the
there,
towel to cover it
private.
up. What
They
the
cover
fuck?
it up. So why the fuck am I coming to the gym? I ain't coming there to work the fuck out. I'm coming there to see some meat. The fuck?
Eat that dead cow. What?
You were paid. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. We usually have a male co-host here that usually balances us out. But when he doesn't, come when he's watching the game.
So y'all make sure y'all checking Cam out.
Yep.
Everywhere he gonna be at. We told y'all we gonna be there. Make
Yep.
sure y'all there.
Instagram Cam that dude.
All right, and July 21st, just be walking around downtown.
Yeah, I'm
But we'll
telling
let
you.
you know. We'll have you on board.
Make sure you are following the Instagram Cam that dude. We are going to announce it, I would say, in the next week or so.
All right.
Trust me.
Big announcement, big announcement, big announcement.
Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. We want to hear from y'all on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever the hell else we at, iTunes, Spotify, the rest of
Listen,
that.
we love you. The numbers is growing. Keep them growing. Stay tuned with the merger with Flohio Radio. Monday nights. Yeah, surgeons are good. We are going to be, our time doesn't change, but we'll be going live on Monday nights from 8 to 10. So that'll start July 1st. And listen, you know what happens when you hang out with that love, lust, sexy music team. You gotta leave your motherfucking morals at the what? At the motherfucking door. Leave your morals at the door. Alright, God bless. Good night.
If I make decisions for you, I'd be miserable. I've been going through it mentally, but you can't tell by my physical. Been praying for a miracle, hoping that some money fall from the sky, like my mother said that it didn't do. I'm an outcast, I don't fit in with the crowd. You gon' have to kill me before I throw in the towel. Stand the sky high, only bad bitches allowed. Keep looking, little bitch, I'm always nowhere to be found. I'm an outcast, I don't fit in with the crowd. You gon' have to kill me before I throw in the towel. Stand the sky high, only bad bitches allowed. Keep looking, little bitch, I'm always nowhere to be found. We get their face slapped in the face by the government. So why the fuck we look to them to ever make us relevant? We all human, same blood. What'll make you better than the next man? Talk about God as our president. Mike can see, Mike can do hoes. Too bad I don't do those. I don't even want the pussy, told the bitch kudos. You lucky if you see me, I'm usually out in Pluto. Or on Mars, possibly bumping Bruno. Life beating my ass while I work to the surface. And ain't shit good about it, but you make it feel perfect. Let's take a day to naturalize, cause I know you been